It's time for a review. It's gear review time. Alright. If you want the short version of this review, yes, I think you should buy one, especially if you prone surf. This is the Advanced Crazy Short Fuselage, so it's 600mm by Axis. I've had this for about a month now, got it from SurfFX. But I wanted to share some thoughts about people considering buying this, why you would buy it, why you might not buy it, and overall if I think it's a worthwhile investment. So I'm gonna take this from two perspectives. One's from winging and then one's for prone. This fuselage is made to be loose. Ha, hello loose. The basic rationale behind this fuse is to bring the mast closer to the front wing. Let me show you a picture. What this does is it loosens up the wing setup overall. It is creating more instability within the setup because where the mast sits acts as a fin, essentially. It is creating stability within the system. So the further forward you bring that, the more you loosen up the whole wing setup. So from a wave perspective, for prone, I think this is what you should get. I wouldn't, if you mainly prone, I wouldn't bother getting the normal black fuselage. I'd go straight to the advanced. That's my first point. And the reason is it just loosens up any wing that you're on. It does change pumpability, but it's not negative. It just increases cadence. Your front wing and your back wing, to me, are the biggest predictors of something's pump, but it does change your foot position. This is the fuse that I think you should get. For me personally, I've been riding this on the Axis ART 1099 with the 400 progressive tail, and I noticed a big difference. And the biggest difference was as I go into a turn, I can almost do like little bottom turns. I don't know how to explain it, but there's a little video. Is you can turn this way a lot easier than you could previously. So as I go into a turn, I can go this, and then I can drop into a turn. That's the basic idea. So I found it to be really good. So I'm about to go out and do a wing session, and it's about 15 knots. I'm going to leave the advanced fuse on because I'm only going after waves, and it's not particularly windy, so there's something to consider. Don't know if that helps, but anyway. I think for higher speed winging, especially in higher wind, I would stick with the old fuse. That's what I personally would do, as if this is somebody ringing me. Boy, mate.
Yeah, definitely glowing.
Yeah, I'm looking at the cam now. There's a big caveat to this, is that if the tracks on your board don't allow you to run your mast further forward, at least 40mm from where you currently have it, you need to consider that when you're buying this fuse, because you might have to buy a new board. So I planned on doing this. So when I knew I was buying the Amos Spitfire, the tracks in that are really far forward to accommodate fuses like this. And so that was in my thinking. But if you go, hey, I'm gonna spend 300 something bucks on a fuse, and you're already running your foil at the top of your box, this is going to cause you problems. So yeah, look, if you have any other questions, just let me know in the comments. I'll see if I can give you some sort of meaningful answer. So just a few thoughts. They're just thoughts. Could be wrong. Always happy to be wrong. And yeah, everybody happy winging, foiling. The moment I can't understand why I'd spend $2,000 on a mast when I could spend, say, $2,000 on a brand new Sonova downwind board or something, which opens up a whole new sport to me. Whereas the mast just means I can do everything I currently do 15% better or 23% better. So I'm not on the hype wagon about the masts. So until I can get my hands on one, I have to say, from a rational perspective, I'm very skeptical. So just thinking about, do I feel any sense of looseness or a lack of control? And I'm on big wings, I'm a big rider, and I just don't think I'm convinced. This fuselage is made to be loose. You lose yourself in the music the moment you want it.